Hello? Oh, Francesca, it's you. Hello. How are you two doing? We're going very slow. Yeah, we're making progress slowly, I guess. Yeah, that's actually a pretty fair assessment. Baby monsters can always be a little temperamental. You're way too modest. No, we're really not. It's an announcement from Agima today. And you're going around telling all the ranches? Gee, it's so nice of you. What? Here's what it's all about. You and Snek know about super coaches. Well, I technically know, but why don't I just pretend like I don't? Super coaches? What are they? Well, let me explain. The Super Coach program is Agima's new plan for beefing up monster levels. They're going to be sending out super high-level monsters as coaches. These coaches are even higher than rank S. Wow, who'd like to sign up for one of them? Thing is, no one ever knows when one will turn up. The only thing we do know is that one will appear every 2 years for just 1 month. They're supposed to appear in even-numbered years. Renewing a contract with one doesn't cost any more than ordinary coaches, but their deposits are much higher. Yikes, we'll have to save our money. Does Agima announce it when a super coach shows up? Unfortunately, they do not. Announcements might arrive at ranches at different times, so to keep things fair, they don't announce it. To keep things fair, we're just not going to tell you at all. You just have to be sure to go to Agima regularly. Okay, I see. If you stop by Agima often, we might be lucky enough to catch Super Coach. That's right, so don't forget these things about them. They're really powerful, but they only appear for 1 month, every other year, even-numbered years. And the deposit is several times higher than ordinary coaches. They're also largely optional, so I think we got it. So be sure to stop by Agima often then. Okay, thanks. Oops, gotta run. Now, which ranch was next? Say, Francesca. Huh? Yeah. Thanks for all your hard work, huh? Wow, thanks. I do my best. Agima would fall apart without her. We're slowly making progress. You even got a new trait from, this is one of those quirks that can sometimes just happen. And sometimes a coach will pass on a trait to a monster who is training under them. And he's actually coming along fairly nicely. I want to get him fighting probably when he's about 50 loyalty or higher. And I'll see you there. So the time has come. I think he's about ready for us to try out our first tournament. And if all going well, we can rest up and go straight into the officials. So let's get some action up in this Monster Rancher Let's Play. This tournament dates back ages to an event in which men risked everything in order to win the heart of a fair princess, who will be the champion of this historic tournament. Let the Princess Cup begin. Snek, gotta aim for the top. Well, of course. It's like our first enemy is a fellow hare. Alright. I wish my speed was a little bit higher, but it'll have to do. Furry. This is about as good as I'm gonna get it. He's determined to use that move. Kind of to his own detriment, though. Bonk. I was really expecting a lot more out of that. Well, that was lucky. Not sure what to say other than that. I think at this point I can just keep him running. The timer keeps going down as attacks are being animated, so there's really no incentive to not just keep wailing on this guy. No, it wasn't a knockout, but it worked out. Alright, David. Wow, that Mew destroyed that Naga. Alright. One pixie subtype versus another. His stats are all around pretty decent, but I'm still surprised he, like, just smacked that Naga around so much. Oh dear. I know I'm not an intelligence build, I really just wanted to lower his guts some. Oof. That's not amazing. Alright, David. Come on, stay on your toes, buddy. David! Dude, come on! I'm gonna get luck sacked in my first tournament. Oh, come on. Wow, I managed to sneak one last jab in there. I don't think it's enough, though. Ah, you're kidding me. Well, can't win them all, right? You know what they call second place, right, David? First loser. Oh boy. Wait, your speed stat was a lot higher in the tournament. Not that it did you any... Oh, that's because he has that, that passive quality. Right. Snek plays second. This is great. Not really. That was a pretty pathetic showing. That was really bad. Like, I wasn't expecting much out of starter moves, but that was bad for starter moves. Oh yeah, we definitely need to get more attacks. We shrugged off Glutton, so that's good at least. Well, I guess we're going to grind it out some more. No sense entering an official, we can't win. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. So we just got an ad for sparring. And he's probably old enough to start gaining benefit from it since he's technically entered his prime, since the baby phase of monsters is a lot shorter in the advanced titles. Please choose from the available courses. Well, there's nothing for it. We need more power. And thankfully, because Masamaro is considered our power coach, we can use him, meaning this training is only going to cost us 800 gold. I'm like learning. David, you're already disappointing me. Then... accuracy. Highly unlikely. Then speed. Oh, David, you are determined to just be one huge, consistent failure, aren't you? Nuts to it. I'll just do it for the stats, then. It's not like this doesn't convey the idea of what I'm trying to do, anyway. First monster is always the touchiest. Alright, you annoying little penguin, let's do this. Oh, there's half his health. Oops, there's the other half. That's about 2 weeks worth of training. He is determined to make this as difficult for me as possible. Well, we'll see what we can do. Alright. Once again, with feeling. Many years ago, a great dragon rose from this land and ascended to the heavens. In keeping with that legend, valiant souls have gathered today in order to honor the dragon in its journey. May you all soar today. Let the rising dragon begin. Ah, an Antland enemy. Interesting. That is a bad only move to have available to you. I'm gonna start punching you, and I just don't know when I'm gonna stop. Alright, that was a little trickier than it really should have been. This is Johan. Alright, come on. Let's provoke him to attack, and... David, you really need to start dodging attacks. Like, seriously, dude. It's really past the point where that's excusable, given that you are in fact a speed-type monster. Both your genes reflect that. You have like 93 loyalty. I don't know why you're still having foolery as an issue. It's like you're trying to throw the match, David. Do you feel that the PlayStation games are too easy on me and you want to raise the stakes? Trying to make it more dramatic like a shonen anime? Alright, the two monsters are straight win records. And a little bit of a throwback, given that my rival will once again be a Naga. I'll be honest, I don't really like the new way that the Nagas are modeled. They kind of look like bootleg plushie of Monster Rancher monsters. I'm sorry, I really don't like the new art direction the series went in because of Monster Rancher 3. I really wish they hadn't done that. Monster Rancher 4 made it look way, way better, but it's still not as good as the style they had in the original PlayStation games. I knew that was gonna hit. The only advantage that David has over them is Mini Punch has such a low guts cost that I can just spam it and run the clock down. Somehow or the other, David actually managed to eke out a win, becoming profitable for the first time in his life. And he actually had a lucky break on his stat gains. Yeah, that's worth a praise, if only narrowly. Some more challenges to come, so I'll see you when we hit the official. See if maybe we can't break out of this funk that we're currently hanging out in. Okay, I don't know what triggered this event. Is Holly there? Oh, Mr. Marduk, welcome. Snek and Holly, are you all settled on the ranch now? Not even remotely. Yes, but we still have some work to do. We'll get to the hang of it soon enough. But it will take a bit longer, unnecessary capitalization. So what brings you here today? Anything wrong? Well, lately there are many good ranches on Age, but they've been attacked by roving thugs. Any injuries or fatalities? Luckily, no monsters have been hurt. I've heard he has been doing tests. You better be careful. Oh, we'll be fine. Sounds like a rogue challenger. You don't look worried. We'll be okay, right, Snek? We're still just a beginner's ranch. Doesn't mean you don't have to watch out. Alright, we'll be careful, thank you. This is what we call foreshadowing. Alright, it's time to put our skills to the test, the E rank official. Let's win this thing. Hi everyone, I'm Francesca. Welcome one and all. The official Agima Rank E Championship is about to begin. It's a tough match with competitors ranging from first-timers to future H champions. The first step of a long journey. Let the Agima official E begin. Alright, first enemy is a Mochi. That's a bad start. It's around the only strategy that will get us anywhere with this rabbit. I'll take it. Iris is a familiar monster indeed, also being a mint. One who I've commented on multiple times so far. Ah, you actually dodged. Way to go, David. Maybe you're not completely useless after all. Oops, guess I'm eating those words. Yeah, I know. Getting hit repeatedly on 30% is definitely normal, and then missing repeatedly on 60. Not frustrating at all. I'm just saying, it really feels like this monster in particular wants to be a pain in my butt. I don't mean the enemy, I mean David. Like he's trying to sabotage my efforts. You sure you don't want to apologize and get back in the way of the attack now that you've dodged it? Just keep up the heat. Alright. Kind of hold my breath whenever I see a counter come up. While a counter can't be fatal in Monster Rancher Advance 2, it can in Monster Rancher 4. It's the only other monster with a straight win record, so we have to beat him. Of course. For all their love of hitting me at 30%, I'm genuinely surprised that I haven't been countered yet. This is our first encounter with a Garu monster. They're really good monsters. I've actually always enjoyed raising them. What? I managed to rotate by hitting down, even though I forgot that was a thing you could even do. In Monster Rancher DS, you can't even do that, and it's the one time in the series where that kind of mechanic would actually be useful. Well, that was the most pathetic showing in an official I've ever managed while still winning at the same time. I've got to get new monster attacks. David wins the tournament, but I'm not sure how. These officials get better money than they used to. We did it! Snek, we won! David did really well. Let's not get carried away. Upside is, he's been really lucky with his post-battle stat-ups. Should I feed him? I'll give him something a little nicer. Hello, it's Ayase. Here's some mail from Magima. Yes? Oh, what is it? Snek, we won the tournament, so they sent us a certificate. We won in rank E, and so now we're breeder level 1. Congratulations! You're coming along just fine, Snek. You'll be a top breeder someday for sure. Way to go, Snek. I'm rooting for you to make this ranch great. Well, that is the long-term goal. That is a bit juvenile. Huh? You heard me. Juvenile. What? You don't know true battle, and such little things make you happy. You're so inexperienced, like I said. What? Hey, how rude. Who are you? Just telling the truth. Yeah, while standing on my property, by the way. I don't have to tell my name to any beginner. Is that so? I'll have to ask you to take it back. Stop it, Holly. This guy's a little scary. Snek and I may still be beginners, but we take pride in our work. You have no right to call us that, so take it back. You seem to have the usual amount of pride. If you want to prove you're a true breeder, I suggest you take my test. Wait, aren't you the one who's been going around challenging monsters? David's tired from a tournament, so we're not gonna. Forget it. Right, Snek? Tired, don't worry about that. Here we go, do your best. What? What? Actually, we didn't even take a penalty for fatigue. I'm legitimately surprised. Downside is, the computer takes control for this fight, so it literally doesn't matter, because you will lose no matter what happens. I'm gonna be honest, this fight always annoys me, because it's everything that Monster Rancher fundamentally is not. This is the first, last, and only time in the franchise that you have a forced loss pushed upon you. And I think from a narrative perspective, it's kind of a disservice. I get that the idea of a forced loss battle is to teach the player that there are bigger fish and higher echelons to climb to, but that Durahan wasn't even particularly statistically impressive. It had decent stats, but in a straight fight that wasn't rigged in his favor, it's altogether likely that David would have won. All this did is show that the game can cheat when it wants to, and given David's track record so far, I've already had plenty of evidence of that. Not that I'm not familiar with that sort of thing, on the grounds that, well, that's what applied statistics fundamentally is when you see it in motion. I feel that this is a little narratively tone-deaf. And while this moment is significant, and it will come up a lot going forward, this is not a good way to establish your rival, specifically because all it does is create a sense of animosity. The player's going to think, I didn't lose, the game just cheated and took the win. So I didn't actually lose anything. It wasn't a fair fight. That's pretty much the worst way to establish a rival. For all the people who complain about how polite Pokemon rivals have been since Gen 3 going forward, this really takes the cake. I mean, yeah, the guy has the right attitude to become a rival, but yeah, it was so obviously a fixed fight that it's not even, like, there's no sense of, haha, I got you, because I'm better. He's not. He's just lucky. Narratively speaking, it was luck, and mechanically speaking, it was cheating. I don't feel like I lost. Are you okay? David, are you hurt? I see. Now wait just a minute. Who? Canute. Canute. That's my name. You're stronger than I thought. It was a total surprise. I thank you. What are you saying? Calm down. Don't fret about your monster's damage. Come morning, it'll be as if it never happened. More importantly, what? I can see that you have potential. Take this as a charm. No, as a promise of a rematch someday. I give you this flare orb. Orb? It's not an orb, it's heart-shaped. It's lovely. If my behavior disturbed you, remember those feelings when you look at it. It will spur you on in the days to come. What were your names? This here is Snek, and I'm Holly. Snek, huh? I'll remember. Grow stronger and develop your skills, and try to defeat me once more. You don't even have to say that. It's my goal. Snek and I can't wait to outdo you. Good. Don't forget those words. See you again. There he goes. Canute, huh? Such power. We'll show him. I don't even know if I'm saying that name right. That's just how I've always said it all these years, so I'm not changing now. And the game basically kind of serves up a de facto rest. So that's good. But we have a ways to go before we break into any higher ranks than we are right now. But I'm a little frustrated, so I am going to say that raising David so far has been a bit of a challenge. I love the Monster Rancher games, but it's undeniable that applied statistics can really come off as a bit lopsided, especially since it always seems to work in the computer's favor. I'm not giving up, however. Not on the game, and certainly not on David. That's right, you little weirdo. He's come a long way. He's only about a year and a half old at this point. And if that's the progress he's made in that time with a mediocre coach like Masamaro, then I'm sure he's going to do fine in the long run, but we've got to get more attacks. I'll get more into monster attacks next time, or when I think about it again, because it probably won't be immediately next time, because that's how my memory works. We're going to keep training him up, and we're going to see if we can't make some things happen. This is Snek, and I'm signing off for now. And next time I'll be challenging the D rank. And I'll see you there.